There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Blog.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
I wrote an article today telling people, when you go hunting, don't look for serious relationship. Look for marriage. Relationship is like a ride. Everybody would like a joyride in Mercedes. True or false? But can everybody afford Mercedes? So look for, marriage is like purchasing. Relationships like riding. So when you're looking for relationship, you're just looking for boyfriend, girlfriend. The standards for boyfriend, girlfriend are so low. It's just liking, isn't it? But when you look for marriage, you judge her like a wife. You check, does she look like a manager? Is she in debt all over? Is she managing her money well? Has she dealt with her past? Does she have peace in her life? Is she tidy? Does she listen? Does she talk the whole 2 hours and I have just to manage her? Does she remember to listen? When you judge as wife, the criteria is very different than girlfriend. So don't say I'm looking for a serious relationship. Serious relationship is just a serious entanglement. Somebody riding in your car but they can't afford it. That's how they waste your 5 years. That's how they get you invested in nonsense. Don't get into a relationship. Always shop for marriage. The marriage one is the goal. Any other steps in between, they are goal focused oriented. Even when you get into a relationship, courtship, it is goal oriented. Isn't it? When you go to DT Dobby, they may give you a right to feel it. But what is the purpose of DT Dobby? To sell. Is it to give rights? So don't give rights. DT Dobby must see that you can buy. Stop giving these idlers, joyriders, space in your life. No. Can you weigh whether they have what it means? The physical preferences you have are real. I need to close with this. Your physical preferences are legit. If you don't feel the chemistry with Fiona, do not torment her by only tolerating her. Then she has to feel like she's not good enough. And she's always trying to make you love her when you chose her because of the way she loves you, not the way you love her. Did you get the problem? Some women are too loving. You don't love her, but the way she loves you, she's consistent. She upgrades your life. She shows up for you. Your mother likes her. You know mothers. You can take one girl to your mother and your mother will ask you about that girl forever. You know, this girl quickly, this is how she handled mom. They just have their own chemistry. And mom, remember, what's your name, my sister?
My name is Rhoda.
Rhoda, do you want to be asked about Rhoda by your mother, even when you have moved on? So it could be that Rhoda was liked by your mom, Rhoda was liked by everyone, and Rhoda is generally a good lady, but something in you. I wish she was a little bit taller. I wish siangekuwa tu yani. Sasa. You try to help your heart to love her. You help your heart. You know, you look at the Instagram photos, you zoom in. You know. Your physical preferences are real. There's a girl today who told me she's planning a marriage to a person she does not love. Planning marriage. The man has been proposed by everyone, by her bishop, by her dad. And the guy is nice. Just imagine somebody like Charles. Polite guy. Honest man. A person like Andrew, he can come from Uganda to attend a conference. It's a serious man. He has his life, foundation. So he appears like that. Your mom says, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your mom gives thanksgiving, pastor. How will you disappoint mom telling that, Charles? You are thanking God about? You will be removed a few demons. Lucy, right? Yes. Lucy, there are some people you should not introduce to your world. You just see how clean they are and everybody will like them. But don't feel the chemistry. Now you're going to ask me whether there's a demon that interferes. He's a good person. Why don't I love him? Some people tell you, just marry, love will come later. You will learn to love them. So let me answer you this question. Why does your chemistry, why is your heart stubborn? When you actually want to like a person and your heart is not cooperating. Why is that? Because it's frustrating, isn't it? This is the answer. It's a big word called personality and energy. Personalities and energies operate like polarity. There should be a strong polarity for you to feel the spark. If you don't feel the spark from the beginning, it will never come. You can warm up a little bit, but the chemistry will never come. The biology will work. You will create children. No, biology is blind, eh? But the chemistry will never come. So usually the problem is something in personality. There are people who want to be mentally stimulated to fall in love. But you find a person who is just so polite, but they're just there. This person has every box ticked. Spiritual tick, financially stable tick, honest tick, handsome tick, beautiful tick. Lucky. When we talk, we don't go deep. So you wait there. If you miss good people, there are not many good people. If you let go karma, you will regret it. Don't you release good person. So you stay there. The person starts falling in love, thinking you're playing hard to get. They invest more in loving you. They invest more in more. Then they fall more for you. You are holding back. They are coming and coming. They start acting with frustration. But why? You don't call. I have to call myself. Sometimes just, I'm not good with the phone. You start giving weird excuses. I'm not a texting person, it's not my thing. You know, when people are looking for excuses, they didn't tell you anything. Eh? Let me close the fridge, I'll call you. I need to close. so Violet, when it's a good guy who comes highly recommended, you know, your godmother can find a guy who knows this guy is good for Violet. But Violet's heart is stubborn. You just don't feel him. But the reason you don't feel him is very petty. He's shorter than me, and I prefer. Yeah. You Violet, you're so tall. Or will you get a Masai? Do you want the giant? I have come to validate you. Some of the reasons you don't like some people are flimsy to the world, but they are real to you. Do not gaslight yourself. Respect those reasons. They are real. They are what? Real. Some of you don't want a person with a child. Does it mean you hate children? It's that setting of there being a child. You understand? You don't want a person who has a string of exes. String of exes. Sometimes it's not serial baby daddy, is serial boyfriend. You know? And everywhere you go, there's a woman with an attitude. Let me scare you, guys. Andrew, for having this heart that comes to learn, you may have a very bright future. But now, because you are small, you don't know it. So you start behaving like a commoner. Smashing a girl here, something else there. 10 years from today, you are a shining star. The director of East Africa of Coca-Cola. You are so visible. All the women you slept with start posting screenshots. The person you married will be embarrassed every day, and they were to deal with the shame of your past. That's why when people say they don't want a string of exes, they know what they're talking about. They have seen where that goes. I want a person who has attempted to be single, to face life, to pay rent, to negotiate delayed rent. So that when the money gets finished on rent, you don't get an attitude. So you don't even take me out. People are being taken out on Valentines. Me, I'm just here. You used to say you love me. You just lie. Money went on a plot. Money went on, but you don't understand that because you never did it. Women, can you leave your parents' homes so that you pay rent and you understand life? Are we together? you learn some things about security of an area. Your husband can deny a certain area which you saw a good house, but he knows security of the area, not just the house. Go look for a house that you know those dynamics. That proximity to work is a factor. Proximity to the road. Once I come out at night, I can just get into my house. I'm not going 7 vichochoros. Yeah? You understand simple things like that. And when you're looking for a house that time, you can talk one language. I'm just saying, if you want a lady who is a certain way, get that lady so that you don't crush her heart when she's at your home and she knows she's not your type. Now, let me also address the issue of your type. Sometimes what you call your type is just lust wandering that has no consistency. Your wandering lust can see Charles. That's the type of men I like. Next you see, my brother, what's your name? Steve. I like the beards. You know the beards of Steve. When I heard, I touched. Next you see my brother. What's your name, my brother? Who? Ben. Ben looks polite, harmless. This type, oh my God. So is Fiona decided or she's just exploring? So don't mistake your wandering passions with your type. Your type comes from self-awareness. And I want to give you the last two I want you to do for self-awareness. It's called two things. There's an online tool called 16personalitytest.com and there's a book I've written called Mastery. That's the best tool I needed. I wrote it to save those who struggle like me. 16personalitytest.com to give you your temperament and what you're naturally like. This book I've called Mastery is what to do with your traits. Looking at Charles, I can see he's warm. Women can see he's warm. He is not aware that he's warm. He's not consciously aware. That's who he is. You know, when you're yourself, you're yourself. Because he's warm, women know if this guy can get a child with him, he will never run away. He can't show a turn back to his child. Somebody looks at, and my brother here, and he says, Andrew looks like the guys who love kienyeji. Kienyeji is, what is kienyeji in English? You Kenyans. Now, you see how you're destroyed. Traditional women. So they may notice that he loves traditional women. So she begins to wear that way and to just tone down and even do the Ugandan. Well, you Bona, you don't do that. The way they and you feel flattered. Feel flattered. They can structure themselves for your personality if you don't know yourself. My mentor asked us a very offensive question because he said, what turns you on? If you don't know what turns you on sexually, somebody else knows it and they will use it. All right. Mastery is the book I finally produced to give my daughter, my son, my friend. There's a chapter there you will find how to lead with your traits. Esther said she finally knew that being a witty woman is not weird. It's okay. Because most women are warm, you are witty. They live in their heart, you live in your head. Yes, you have empathy, but no, you operate more with logic. And it lands wrongly with many people because you question facts. Until she found a person, mbona huyu anaongea lugha ya kwetu? Say that again. So I'm not alone, Let me come close. Okay. So I just did not find my tribe. Finally, we are many. That book, I teach you how to find your tribe so that you normalize your weirdness. There's a quote there we say, lift your weirdness so that other weirdos can see you. Sometimes we can't change to normal to look like other people. We can only be proud of our weirdness. One of my weirdness, my brother, was I used to love death. But dating loves like a dance. You know you can't dance seriously. Can you dance seriously? Love and dance. Just be careful. You take it seriously, you get it wrong. Because I wanted serious dialogues. Yeah, so what are you looking for? So, you can't come at dating like that. It's a dance. You go with the rhythm. You take it easy. What if I don't like dancing? You can't come to love and marriage. It's like an athlete saying, I don't like running. So what are you doing in the game? Just to tell you, Your preferences are real. I just want you to learn. You will find those personalities. That book, Mastery, has explained. ENT, for example, extrovert or introvert. Okay. Those of you who will take it, chat me. Take that book, chat me, I help you. Because the next step after you understand yourself is to structure your dating strategy. To find a person of complementary personality. Your chemistry will be natural. I could sense a person we are parallel and I avoid. You should avoid parallel personalities. You'll have so much in common, but you never meet. Nobody can fill up the other's weaknesses. You share weaknesses. My personality is very forgetful. I once forgot a bicycle in the market, if you have a doubt. I went to the bicycle. I never even realized I forgot it. People started looking for the bicycle. Where is the bicycle? Who was last listening to it? You went, did I go in the bicycle? I'm always thinking on the next thing. So that personality is called intuition. So when you're extrovert and then you have intuition, as opposed to extrovert versus introvert, intuitive versus observant. My wife is observant. Observant people are here and now. Intuitive people are on the next. Intuitive, creating. So I needed a person who meets me on certain of those to be present. Now if you're forgetting a bicycle in the market, you can also forget a child in the supermarket. You come home without a child. Where is the child? Did I go with the child? So learn it so that you can keep. So Gabriel, help me pick the questions. Okay, you are doing the Zoom. Oh, you have one already. Thank you. Somebody is very quick here. Okay, guilty as charged. Tough. Excuses like I have to go and. All right. Before you talk, my sister, you told me your name is?
Rhoda.
Rhoda, yes. Before you talk, let me finish this. Let me pick this. Yes. All right. So we are saying, what could be the problem when one keeps attracting broken wounded or men with baggage? Listen, wounded people look for shelter. True or false? You attract broken people because you are shelter, you are safe. Attracting narcissists, wounded people, crying people, those who need somebody to listen, does not mean you're weak. Attracting is not the problem. The problem is accommodating. Attract those who always want you to help them, advise them. You know those people always call you when they have a crisis, eh? And they want to come to your house and sleep there so that you can cancel them until 3 a.m. They eat your food. You give them fare. You buy a taxi for them. You show them the job. You cancel their child. You rehabilitate their brother. You help. Attracting is not a problem. Accommodating is. Have boundaries. Once you heal, some of you have invested today to learn a few things and you're changing your life. After this, a brother will always be asking you, what do you think of this girl? Advise me. Tell him, go to where I found the source of information. Buy the books. Attend the conferences. Why should I use my mind when I use so much training to train myself? Advise them once. The next one, give them the number of resources. Are we together? Yeah. Attracting is not the problem. Accommodating is. All right. Before I come to Rhoda, or do we go to Rhoda? Tough, you can ask quickly.
Okay, thanks. So my question is, when you're dating, I don't have trouble meeting people, but it's more, how long do you keep talking to these people and texting to figure out if you rhyme? Because people say, don't cut it off too quickly, get to know someone, take your time. But if you now have 5 people and they're all texting you and you've got things to do in your life, so it's more, when do you cut it off? How long do you keep someone around?
Thank you, Tough. That question is how long? The answer is long enough to answer the questions you need to answer in dating. The questions in dating are basically 3. Personal. The personality, whether you have chemistry, cultural or family or background. Can I fit where this person will take me once we marry? Do they have a healthy boundary with their parents, with their family, or are they enmeshed? Are they controlled by their pastor? Are they religious fanatics? Background, cultural. Lastly, legal. Is this person willing for a covenant? Or they just want to enjoy? Can we do the legal process now? Are they ready for committing now? Every salesperson will tell you, until you learn to sense real buyer from window shoppers, you waste your time, isn't it? The last one is legal. Are they willing to do the paperwork to make you couple? Now, I've written 3 books. My sister Taff. It's called dating package. Dating right, before you say I do, and lasting love. How many people have this set of books? Do you have 3 of them? Anybody one of these? You have one of these? Thank you. So tough. We can ship them to you.
I have all of them except lasting love.
Ah, perfect. Please add it there. I have explained this on the following basis. When you step out to look, read Dating Right. After you read Mastery, to understand your personality. Dating Right. Which questions to ask? To avoid wastage. Actually, this book will tell you some things finished on the phone call. When you realize somebody keeps hitting on you, they're acting interested, call them yourself. Burst the bubble. Some people have nothing to tell you. You know that? This one will tell you to pick what is worthy. Then, the foundation for lasting marriage. One of the principles in this book that you don't hear many people talking about, for love to go the long haul, to the long term, is how deep is the foundation of this person's life? What is their philosophy? Their ideology? What do they believe about cheating, affairs? One guy was watching TV with his wife, and the TV news said the person who had killed his husband has been caught by the police. The wife commented, "Me hawezi nishika. They can't catch me." Violent opinions. Small things that will tell you this person is capable. Then, when you agreed you are good for marriage, when you found the one, read this. It will help you know what to ask, what to watch when you visit their home. How to watch this person's financial behavior. They can ruin you when they're always living beyond their means, when they're always borrowing, or when they're holding, they can't spend. This, before you say I do, what to ask when it is leading up to marriage. Thank you, my sister, please. I hope those one help. Let me pick Rhoda, then I'll come back. Rhoda, yes?
Thank you so much.
Please stand up. These good people want to see you.
So I do this.
Yes, you can face this way. Talk to us. Yes, go ahead.
I'll be very brief. I have like 3. I'll compress them.
Okay. Yes, let me note them.
My name is Rhoda Mayavi. I'm a journalist by profession, but I'm currently in the finance sector.
Okay.
I'm a great fan, and nice to meet you, Benjamin.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
We once met 5 years ago while I was still at KBC on Y25.
Oh, I came for that show.
Oh, yes.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you.
you've spoken about women pursuing. I think I've not been so lucky. You said you've liked someone, then you try and drop a point, and they just like, why is this one even saying? So I thought, was this really meant for us women? I think this is just for men to pursue us, because it's kind of weird when you're pursuing them. I once called someone, you're a malista, and they told me, I mean, even referred to us money. I was like, oh. So I wasted my statement. Yeah, so I don't know, but the second one,
yes,
that was a comment, you can react on it.
Yes.
The second one is about personality.
Yes.
I'm so outspoken, and I once saw a comment, someone saying that in a relationship you have to act full. I don't know, you have to know some things for it to work. I'm this person who can't ignore anything. I'll speak up, I'll stand my ground, but I think men of today really fear, the strong personality. They want, women will maybe baby them and ignore some things, and but I'm that person be like, hey, I can't take that. So I don't know, men or make a standards zake ziko juu. That one can she even get someone? So I really don't know. One day at office, someone commented when we were going for a team building, and they were saying how maybe they will carry on girls and perhaps go have fun with them. And someone said, hey, for Rhoda you can't. Oh, that one is alive. That one is a fellow man. I was like, really? Do you have to say that? Yeah, last one is about pursuing your dreams, and you've spoken about do not defaulting on a season.
Yes.
And that really caught me. At times you are in a season of dating, you want to date.
Yes.
But maybe it's not giving, and you're like, will I really stop my education?
That's very honest.
Thank you so much.
That's the last one is very honest. The same one here. How do you change your energy from masculine to feminine, especially when you have been in survival mode and are trying to get back and connect with yourself? Thank you very much. Who is that? Christian. So very good. So let's talk about these two. You don't pursue men, you invite them. Women don't pursue, they do what? They invite. You invite through body language, gestures that show you are open for dialogue. Online, we said when you find a guy whom you like, you chat him about his job. Always chat people about their job. That's a safe entry. Or something they commented, or a post they put up. You discuss by the side. Unakula ugali moto na kando. She has translated in mother tongue. It's a proverb that when the ugali is hot, you take it by the kando. How you invite men is to show them you like them or their ideas or their job, or you are interested in learning more about them. In fact, you can go as far as setting up where you are just the two of you because you are so intrigued by the things he does and how something is said or a guidance you want. Haven't you seen people inducing an affair by just saying, hold my hand, I just don't know my way around this career? Or you become a shoulder to lean on. Bad girls have learned something good girls are too slow to learn. Men need to be needed. So come for advice, come for some guidance, be the lesser one, listen to what he has to say, apply his wisdom, tell him, thank you sir, that helped me so much. When you like him, don't call him sir. Sir is very senior, eh? Call him Charlie, call him Charles. So don't use bro, don't use sir. You know the ones don't use, isn't it? You use sir to establish boundaries. Are we together? That you are senior there, maintain your position. All right? Don't use bro, don't bamboo fish. All right. Oh, there's one connected to this one kid. I have issues receiving free stuff from men or asking for help, and sometimes I interpret it in a different way, especially if someone is showing some interest and I'm not. Am I weird? Oh, all right. You're too independent. So let me combine it with this. So online, always when you talk to men, discuss things they said, a comment he put up, how he conducts himself, or his career, his job. If you don't know him, he's a totally new person. You just check what he posts about and pretend you're interested in motorbikes because he's selling motorbikes. No problem pretending. We are learning in this life, isn't it? He's a lawyer and you've always wanted to know more about how law works. Do men fear women who speak up, who have a personality, a presence, and they want timid girls? Men marry according to what they want in life. People ask, what do men want? Men want who they are. If a man wants to be a master, he will marry a subject. So men who are looking for subdued women want timid, silenced, yes sir, girls. Those are the men you've been hearing say, you're too strong. Because the idea of a wife is a subject. So the men you want are the men who want to build empire and they want to marry a queen to rule with. Those one want a woman who's capable. Who is what? Capable. That woman, if you have worked for a few years and you're not driving, something is wrong. How does she manage her money? Oh, you have not done something, you don't have a plot, even if it's facing Mount Kilimanjaro, some of these weird plots. People buy and they can't even tell you where it is. It's a Maasai grazing land. Ask them to show you where it is. It used to be somewhere, but where facing Kilimanjaro. So even if it's a funny plot you bought somewhere, you've done something. Just to say, when a man is looking for a woman to build with, he's looking for capacity. Proverbs 31. A woman who can manage workers, who has mastered ships at sea, who rises early, considers a field and buys it. Proverbs 31. But when he's finding you, you are usually not in Proverbs 31. You're usually in Song of Songs. You work as a prince. Song of Songs is a princess, is a girl who is singing romance songs who can be loved. But you have the capacity to manage. If he does not see people you have mentored, small monies you have managed well, how you live contented. You don't grab mumbabas for their money. You don't live beyond your means. You can reverse M-Pesa because you don't want to be entangled to the wrong men. That's virtue. That's what he's looking for. But you're also receptive. So let me combine it with those who can't receive gifts and those who say you are just mwanaume. How to remove that tag is to activate your princess energy, the inner child, the girl. And I want you to do the following things. Read the book Mastery and Healing. Why? This lady who can't receive anything, she interprets gifts as traps. Previously, men were using money and things to put you in a corner in a debt. You have eaten my things, what do you have to give me back? So that you can give your body back. So she has seen vulnerability being abused. I want you to heal so that you can learn when sometimes men love, they give, and you should allow them to love you by giving. If it's the right man, he's not setting you up. So the idea is to read the right man without projecting the wrong men on all men. Do you understand? When you have the frame of the wrong man, you think all men have an angle. Sincere men. If my girl couldn't allow me that day to buy dinner, to pay the fare, if she had not learned to receive, would our relationship peak? I would not feel needed. It would have died on arrival. She could pay the fare, but she knows how to let the man pay. She let me lead. So let the man lead, hold his hand figuratively. You don't always hold, but when you are learning, come I show you. This is your position to the man you are dating. You are slightly behind, he is leading, and then this is how they usually clasp. And you remember that? Then he leads the way, and he makes the way, he pulls the chair, acts the way. Always, thank you, mentally occupy the lower position, somewhere behind him. Let him lead the way in conversation, in thought. You are not denying who you are letting him be the front. Let him pull the chairs, hold the lift, open the door. He knows you are a spoilable girl, and he wants a girl he can spoil. Men feel so validated when you can receive the love. Let him spoil you, and learn to laugh, to giggle like a girl. Some of you are too masculine. So learn a laughter. Kicheko kinakera. Get a laughter. That is Gali. Also, I need to get a tone. You journalist, finance. Don't say, hey, good morning. Yeah, this is talking from KBC. What can have a voice, for men, Hello. Oh my God, it's been a while, Charles. Are you alright? Give him some goosebumps, He will remember you. All women are capable of this. All of them. You just don't know how to turn it on. Why does Akode have a man after man after man, and my sister here can't get one? Anyway, just you see loose examples to say. Those women who play the games, they just use pure manipulation, but they know how to make a man feel. Do you get it? The wrong woman treating the man right, but the right woman treating the man wrong. So, I'm trying to get you ladies to learn that soft, soothing voice. You have heard about Marilyn Monroe, right? She's a historical character. She had a very soothing voice. She was invited to military barracks to sing. It was soothing. She would appear on TV and say, oh my God, have you been waiting? You can Google Marilyn Monroe. She had a very sensual presence. She had no character at all, by the way. Not a minute, her character. She was just a seductress. But she's something she got right. She realized she has a nice voice. She used it. Get a voice that can soothe a man when he's tired from life. Don't talk like a gangster. Related to that, learn small mannerisms. Small mannerisms are just gully. Some of you have been in so much leadership that you always walk in straight lines and you turn right angles like a scout. And so, slow down. Which shoe are you wearing? This is a good shoe. So don't wear flat shoes, because flat shoes allow you to run like a hustler. Hey, wait for me, I'm coming. And then you wear shoes that have a height to slow you down, okay? Also wear skirts, they don't allow you to, okay? You slow down. Don't also put, some of you put so much clothes on you that you are sleepy, even when you are seated. You need to be awake. Don't force yourself to be your job. Some of your jobs I've told you be so serious, so corporate, so professional. I want you to be more gully today. Slow down. Don't overwork. This person asked, I have issues receiving free. Yes. It's because she has enough of her own. She doesn't want to bother people. Learn that being gifted by men is not a bother. It's actually how men function. Very good. The last question, and then I'll combine it with if Gabriel has. What about men who don't gift you? Can you ask to be gifted? Never ask. If you ask, he will only do. He will only do that day and stop. Let him be himself so that you can see what he would rather do. When men fail you, you just have to stop them from always giving you. True or false? True love gives. God loves so much that he gave. And finally, thank you. The marriage is not forthcoming, and scholarships are forthcoming, promotions are forthcoming. Should I turn them down? The answer here is rather is this. Just because you have not hit your goal does not mean you postpone it. You have allocated a season, and I told you to allocate 1.5 years, 2 years for searching. Even if you're not finding the man, keep looking. Remember, it's not the man you're looking for, it's marriage. It's the next goal of your life. So put priority. Priority means to come prior. If family comes prior, you put it until you get it. You don't stop pursuing it just because it has delayed, isn't it? It is what you need for the next phase of your life. Thank you. And I want to say, share your WhatsApp number 0701 299 333. 0701 299 333. That 0 is plus 254 for my Ugandans, Zambians. That 0 is plus 254 701 299 333. Now, how to practically learn how to do small talk? Oh, there's a question there. Thank you. Read the dating set. I have described it. How to ice break. How to make people comfortable. When you come from work, don't go for date looking that official. Carry another set of clothes and change from work. Just look a little bit relaxed. Particularly straight dresses, skirts, they are so feminine. Most men saw their mothers wear that. Do not overdo jewelry. Do not pierce everywhere, pierce, tattoo. Most men, except city boys, and they're only 10% in Africa, they don't understand that language. To their mother, tattoo is Illuminati, isn't it? Even if you put it sometime in your life, don't keep exposing it everywhere, isn't it? Breaking ice, this set will help you a lot. The book I was mentioning called Mastery is here. Self-Mastery, the psychology of personal success. Go home with it to help you. Then, dealing with trauma, any recommendations of good psychologists? Yes, I have a trauma counselor in my organization. You can also read Healing Your Inner Self to Commence Your Best Life and combine it with the dealing toxic relationships. Many of you are kept broken because of the people in your life. Let me repeat this. Before you diagnose yourself with trauma and depression, make sure you're not surrounded by idiots. I wrote this book because we have been diagnosing ourselves with our mother's trauma. We have been diagnosing ourselves with our friends' issues. They're always dumping on you, so you overweighed down. My brother, why are you here? Where are you hidden? This guy has got Solomon and he's single. And he lives in Canada. Who would like to go to Canada? Someone is my friend. This book is called Toxic Relationships, How to Deal with Toxic. And Solomon does a career he could have used if he had appeared here, because he does music. There are some careers we have been discussing with him because people interpret them funny. In a career, you mention it, people think you are a drug user. They don't see it professionally. You're the one to present it professionally. Churchill made joking professional. True or false? He jokes on in a seriously. These two books will help you with your trauma. The other thing is, there's what? Testimony. After reading Healing Inner Self, I can comfortably receive gifts. Do you hear now? This is a solution. Violet is asking the question many of you are asking. If I'm not finding the one I'm looking for, and the ones I'm not looking for are the ones who are coming to me, is there middle ground? This is a solution, Violet. It's not either or. You have a scarcity mindset that I want you to divorce. You are thinking the one you want cannot exist without that package. I told my friends, the woman I was trying to look for marriage, and they told me, the people you're describing are already married. They don't come so well refined. Because I wanted physically pretty, mentally astute, we can engage. She loves. Do you know, I used to read funny people like Robert Greene. Anybody? You must have read those kind of people. Robert Greene, deep people who don't bring feelings, they bring facts, and they use language that is offensive. But Charles, secretly I was hoping to find a woman who can tolerate that kind of reading. Because I'll end up discussing it. Once you read a book and you're excited, who will you discuss with? Your partner. But now I'm reading 33 Strategies of War, 48 Laws of Power. Why are you reading war? Who are you fighting with? Life is war. Now philosophy, isn't it? This is the answer. I ended up believing that because I exist, the one I seek also exists. Oh, yes. My life is not random, and there was no mistake in giving me the package I have. Amen. Unbelief is a curse. It makes you doubt your very reality. Call up your faith and stop looking for opinion polls. What I did is I expanded my catchment area. I included social media. I went out more. I gave a deadline. I assigned a budget. I worked on my physique. You know, some men have a beard look like a dog, a chihuahua. You can't even talk to him. So groom well. I groomed well. I looked for some decent shoes. I learned to talk better, not just preach. Sister, praise the Lord. That's not how you approach ladies. Hello, good morning. I learned to be warm and nice. It felt fake at first. The fakeness has gotten me a wife. So if it works. So you stay serious, you stay alone. Just have to be playful and ladylike. You have the mic, eh? Perfect, I'm coming there. So this is the answer, my sister. I know your problem because you have businesses or career. Are you a career woman or business? Are you? Businesses keep you busy. So most of your time you're busy in your business. I'm even surprised you're not stepping out to pick phone calls. Business people are too busy with their business. Particularly before they learn how to delegate and let it run. I just want to tell you one thing. I think I even forgotten to mention it, but I mentioned it partially. I said, sometimes you don't have the time to learn these things by yourself, to read all the books, to study all the materials. What you have is the money you use for work. That's what I did myself. I realized the knowledge was so wide, I looked for a person who could customize it for me. They were not cheap, but they helped me cross quickly. I used to be so hungry. I remember getting coaches and mentorship. Some of the things my mentor said, it would take me forever to learn it. He gave me a very simple criteria that looked like a joke that I would never have respected if there was not a person to look at me and tell me, look for a woman who can enjoy the simpler things of life. Sunset, rainfall. Weird, eh? When I'm trying to look for serious attributes.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the